Hey, welcome back to Milton Daily Homes. Chuck here. We have a list of 17 properties today, and different than yesterday, there's actually some stuff to talk about. So let's get started. I like this place on Beard. It's an Amesbury or a Brennan model, built by Mattamy, 1130 square feet, one full bathroom upstairs, and they were clever because they put a second full bathroom down in the basement. You might also be able to do two cars side by side here if you were going to park on that pathway. Anyway, the pictures look good. The design is nice. There's just the right amount of stuff in here. I mean, if they had one more thing on that counter, I think it would look cluttered. But it's very clean. It's very kind of Martha Stewart. And, the bedrooms are a good size. And it's well done, right? Like that. And there's not a lot in this price range right now. The 3 stories have now started hitting above $450. I would have put $450,000. Again, because of the double bracketing, it really does make a difference. You get about 4 feet extra in the backyard too. Just make sure, the roof's been done in 2014. That's the thing that tends to go first in these homes. And you're getting really close to about 15 years on this property in this area. I like it. One of the best picks of the day. So we got this one, 33 Whitmer, number 311, 534.9. 2+1 bedrooms, 1470 square feet. Nice finishes in here. Although some of this is their furniture too. I mean, you've got, the floors are decent. There's pot lights. There's things that would stay in here. I mean, obviously closet organizers and things like that. But you've really got to be careful with a home like this that you're not kind of seduced by how cool the seller's stuff is. And you say, okay, what if my stuff was in there? But nice presentation. You've got the floor plan here. You can see how it all lays out. I like how this one is a little different than a traditional boxy condo, that you actually have some interesting angles here. But you've got a post that sits right in the middle of the living dining that can make it a little bit tricky to position furniture. Most people do the living room here and then they do the dining room on this kind of area here. But it really depends on how you want to set it up. The virtual tour is pretty neat. It's called Matterport, and you can kind of joystick your way around the whole house. New technology, but it's actually starting to gain some traction. So what do you think about Matterport? Let me know. This one on 24 Whitmer looks like a nice house, lots of upgrades inside. The problem I have with it, it's a townhouse, about 1,500 square feet. This area here is very, very, very narrow. So the finishes are good. 9-foot ceilings helps with that. But you're only 20 feet across, right? I feel like it's really tight. Upstairs, the bedrooms to me feel pretty small. And this is quite a bit of money. I mean, you could definitely buy a semi for this kind of price range. They have sold up into the 5s. The other thing is that you've got the building right in front of you too. So Whitmer can be a busier street. Some things I don't like about it, but it definitely looks really good. The model home quality tends to attract people and gets them to pay a pretty good penny for it. So we'll see what happens. Now, I sold this home on Clark years ago. It's a Mattamy Powell model. It's about 1,900 square feet with a finished basement. It used to be that if you were on Clark, you took a bit of a hit on price. That hasn't happened to the same extent as it used to when the market's been really hot. So 9-foot ceilings. But if you look at what you can get for $659, I just don't see it happening. I really think that they chose the wrong price. Example 1, for $15,000 more, you get something like this on Weller Crossing, $675. I mean, this home is probably like 2,300 square feet. It's a double garage, but it's got a very different layout than anything else you'd see out there. So I like it. It's just something that is not a standard, like you think about double garage, then you got a living dining, then kitchen and family in the back. It's set up differently on the main floor. I believe Green Park was the builder. And it looks good for $675 for a double garage, all brick. Nice location in Dempsey, so easy access to the 401, the GO train, the Center for the Arts, the library, all that stuff is within a couple minutes. Nice. McNabb just dropped their price. So they were at $750, I think. They're now at $719,900. They took a bungalow and they added a whole other story onto it. You've got a 50 by 120 foot lot. And for the amount of space that this one has, 3,200 square feet of living space, it's pretty much move-in ready. And you've got that yard. Like, if you look at what you can get in the new area, like, you can't touch this. So I think that even though you don't have the double garage, you've got the double wide driveway. And the nice thing about this too, if you have older relatives, the slight downslope in the driveway, this goes into the basement area. So when your garage is at basement level, you can actually create a situation where you can have no stairs for older relatives, which could be very helpful, especially if you're blending the family together and having them stay, which could be a win-win for both the kids and the parents, depending, of course, on personality. 802 Bolingbroke is $749,900. This $49,900 stuff is killing me. $750 is I think a much better option. 2,300 square feet. It's called an upland model. They've done a nice job with finishes. Pot lights in the kitchen. You've got your walkout here to the deck. I believe in front of here you've got a pretty nice view. So that's what you see directly in front of you. It's Our Lady of Fatima School District and Tiger Jeet if you're in the public domain, and both of them seem to have a very good reputation. So yeah, I mean, we've seen, there was a nice model similar to this one that sold a few months ago for around this kind of price. They're holding back on offers, and depending on how well it shows in person, I think they've got a shot at this price. Tuxford is known as one of the best streets in Beatty. It's lots of pride of ownership, $939,900, and they're making bedrooms everywhere in this home. So they say there's one on the main floor. Technically it's an office, but it does have a closet, so I guess that's why they named it a bedroom. Photos are dark, but you know, they've got one in the basement, they've got one on the main floor, 5 upstairs. You have a bathroom connected to every bedroom, and you're about 3,800 square feet. There's no grass in the backyard, and you have some kind of a party room or something down in the basement. I don't know what that is. That could be the bedroom that they talked about. Have no idea. For this size, $940 is not a bad deal, but it's hard to see how well it's finished and how it shows from the pictures. So there we go. That's the list for today. The one on Reese Court also has the Matterport 3D tour kind of thing. I think the price may be a little high there, but you know, it's 2016. I don't know if you can really predict prices. It's been a very interesting market this year. So have a great weekend. And if you want to see anything in today's list, or just, you know, if you need a hand, we're here for you. Okay, so we got the buyer class tomorrow. There still might be a chance to get you in. So if you changed your mind and you want to come, just email me directly, reply back to the email. We'll see you later. Bye.